Whew.
Mm.
Redirecting with management,
Mm.
finding new people to add pieces to the puzzle. It's been a
Mm.
long journey for me, bro. It's been a long ass journey.
What made you want to get started in the first place?
Shit. Rap wasn't even a dream of mine.
No.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
I
Oh
thought
yeah, because
I
you was telling me you went
I
to
thought
Florida.
I'd be in Madden on the Madden cover or some shit somewhere at some point in time, but God had other plans apparently.
Mm.
Yeah.
So what steered you in that direction though? To
Um,
music, to artistry.
I'm a Libra.
Uh-oh.
Um, Best way to balance my scale is, I guess, writing about it. Music became therapeutic. One day I just ended up trying to rap. I think it was like the Kanye West "A Good Life" beat at the time. That probably was my first time actually trying to record a song. That shit was hard.
Mm.
And from there, I just kind of, my cousin was in the feds at the time, on some shit. And when he came home, he was the first nigga to take me to the studio, and it was just lit from there.
So nice. Why the Kanye beat though? Out of all beats.
Cause I always like beats that I guess that made me feel good, shit that I could actually rap on.
Feel good music, that's his label.
Um, Hell yeah. Basically records, bro, that I could be vulnerable on. That's kind of my pocket. It's been working for me, shit. 10, 12 years ago.
Oh word?
Um, Shit, I've been making music when CDs was a thing.
Sheesh.
I used to get I want to say like 3,000 or 1,000 CDs pressed up for like $300 when I was in Orlando, living in Orlando, and I was standing on the corner, well, not on the corner, in front of 7-Eleven, and I sell each CD for $1. Some days I get $5 for a CD. Some days I get 10. Some days I get 2. Some days I wouldn't get nothing, but it was ultimately the days that I did get more. It added up for the days I ain't get nothing. And once I basically make my $400, nigga, I go buy another 1,000 CDs, and then the rest of that bread I pocket. That was my first hustle when it came to the rap shit.
So nice.
Yeah,
How old
that's when
you?
you get
How
the
old were
plastic
you at that
sleeves
time?
and
Like the
you get
cases
the
and
plastic
everything?
sleeves and
Like
put the cases on it. I was doing the artwork by myself.
no.
At the time, my grind came about because I couldn't afford a lot of that shit. I couldn't afford to get artwork done and pay for studio time and get an engineer. And people think my people as well. I have a family that's, they got a business that's popping. So people look at me as if feeling like shit, I'm rich because they rich. But that ain't really how that shit work. But ultimately, I've just always been in a space to where I've always wanted more, kind of in my own little world. So I had to figure out a way to kind of get mines without having to expect somebody else to do it or move at nobody else's speed. So that's where the drive and the hustle came in. I didn't have money for artwork. I didn't have money for constant studio time and recording. At the time, niggas selling a little weed here and there, trapping, but it still ain't enough to sustain what I'm trying to do. So at that point, I figured out if I can get certain equipment pieces like a camera or a laptop, I would never really need nobody. And that's pretty much where the independent masterpiece shit that niggas see, the whole P. Diddy running his own brand, being a marketing the brands, when niggas see all that kind of mogul shit, that's where that comes from. Not having the means or the resources to do certain things or to pay for it. So I just figured out how to do it myself. Straight up.
It wouldn't be different. Like whether if you had like a team building behind you or something like that, because a lot of people working by themselves is doable. It's manageable. It's tough, but
It
it's
ain't
manageable.
it ain't gonna get me to where I'm trying to go. That's where we at that point now where we're transitioning to where I'm looking for help. I've had help over the years, but most people aren't consistent. They ain't gonna work as hard as you. They're
Mm.
not as driven as you. And I want this shit. So I'm just at a place where 2024, we ain't trying to convince nobody. Like, we ain't trying to persuade you to tap in. Like, if you're there, you're there. If you not, you not. But we ain't trying to convince you. Like, those days is over with. Like, the
Definitely.
proof is in the pudding at this point. Yeah.
It's difficult. How do you decipher between those type of people? Because there's people that come in, they could put on a good facade. they could put on a good front, like, yeah, I can do this, I can do that. But when it comes to time that passes by, you realize even more that this person is not really about anything that they said that they was about at the beginning. How do you decipher between those two?
Um, to be honest, I come into anything with open opportunity and open arms. I go off energy, so if I don't even feel like this person is even of my caliber, I won't even indulge in it. And I don't. That doesn't mean I think I'm better, but I just feel like I'm working at a certain pace and a certain level to where I don't indulge in certain things that I feel like um that just don't service me at this point. So I work with people, I tap in, but it all depends on the energy and the vibes. Like ultimately, money gonna come. You feel me? I'm gonna track that. So I ain't too much pressed on that. It's just more so about the energy, what you doing it, but for. You feel me? Like what y'all standing on that end. You feel me? Will I be comfortable in that room? You feel me? Is this something that's gonna add value to my brand? Like, is this something that we gonna potentially build a rapport after, or I'm just kind of just doing this shit for the moment? Yeah.
Mm. And what keeps you going, like that day to day drive? Like what keeps you pushing forward?
I got a 10-year-old who think I'm famous already. That's the best way to put it. In her world, I'm just like the rest of these cats. We just ain't living in a mansion yet. I think that level of faith and her seeing me like that and just not being denied of the music. I felt like if my shit was garbage, I probably would have been quit. Just feeling like I know I got something to say, I got something to contribute to the industry. Um, Outside of feeling like I'm Himothy, I just
Him
want to be able
Jones.
to, yeah, I just want to be him Davis. I just want to be able to provide off the rap shit, basically.
Oh man, because a lot of people they start the career based off of, I love music, I love doing this, it makes me feel like this. But after a while, you see them, they just stop, they just disappear from the
Um,
whole
well, I
platform.
couldn't, being honest, I couldn't get on here and act like I don't go through those phases. There's sometimes I don't record for a month at a time, or some days where I may get in that mode, see an interview and get inspired, then I'm ready to drop a tape. Um, but the desire to still want to be in a position is forever there. I just kind of think when you playing in so many other roles, being a father, being a businessman, investing, not chasing money but attracting money, and also just being on a journey to where you self healing and finding yourself to being a better version of yourself. Oftentimes, you step away from the music just to get a better perspective on how to approach the music. So it's not necessarily a stopping thing. It's just more so a
No
sense of
hiatus.
redirection. Yeah, hiatus.
Oh, redirection.
Definitely,
No, that's definitely a better word term.
definitely.
Mm. Do you feel like you ever have to reinvent yourself when you come back,
Um,
or do
I
you
mean,
lose a part
before
of
I
yourself?
was before I was young, I was young Spliffy.
Mm.
Rapping about cars, clothes, money, hoes. Now it's like shit. I'm big Spliff. I'm daddy Spliffy. I got a baby. You feel me? A 10-year-old. She's that's my baby. Shit, that's like my other half. I'm raising her. I'm doing what most men don't. I'm being a full-time father. In the midst of all this, when I did the Coley feature, she was in the studio with me. You feel me? Like we on that type of time. Straight up.
Not missing any type of time. That's
Like yeah,
different.
I don't hide anything from my kid. Like I'm in forefront in front of her. She gonna live the lifestyle with me. She'll be the person that could tell the story the best.
Like fathers, black fathers, full time custody of their child. You don't see that often. That's something you definitely have to
It's
give.
not even a custody thing.
Mm.
Me and her mom was just real cool. We had a dope relationship. I
Oh,
was young and dumb. But when we split up, she respected the morals and principles that I stood on as a man, how I wanted to structure our lives. And I'm gonna forever be in debt to her for that. I'm gonna forever respect her for that. So we got a great co-parent relationship. I've moved on with my life. She has hers, and shit, we still cool. Shit,
so it's not even something you have to worry about that's case by case or anything that you have to do with court system. Like you build that type of
nah,
relationship
we
where
good.
you're able to.
We good. Shit,
Now, that is
when she
crazy.
calls, she straight. I'm straight. You feel me? I'm in a whole nother relationship, and we don't have them type of problems. I feel like as a man, that was something that was important for me to kind of make sure that my personal life was in order. That I didn't really have any chaos or drama. Especially with raising a girl, that's extremely important. Um, yeah, I just ain't one of them niggas that deal with drama well, so it couldn't really work in my nucleus. So as far as I'm concerned, she like family, extended family, but she like family. So that's my daughter's mother. So it'll never be no bad blood. I won't even allow it to. And even if it was on her end, it wouldn't be on my end. I
That
love
part.
my daughter too much for that.
A lot of men cannot do that. Like you see it often, where a lot of men could just not
Well, when you
deal.
outgrow the fact, you feel
Yeah.
me? We were young. You know what I'm saying? That was a situation when I was young. I wasn't who I am right now.
Mm.
And I'm comfortable enough and honest enough to say that. So I don't look at it as a bad thing. Like, she's grown into an amazing person. I'm an amazing nigga. You feel me? We got an amazing kid. I've moved forward. She cool as fuck. I'm cool as fuck. Our daughter's prospering. She's loved, fruitful.
Mm.
They support the no pressure shit. That's all that matter.
That's all that
Straight
matters.
up.
But you're an artist. What pushes you to be artist? What defines an
Um,
artist, really?
well, I'm a man and a father first. Before the rap shit, I'm a daddy first. You know, that's important. I'm a daddy. Um, I'm a man. I'm a man of God. So what pushes the artistry is just at this point my whys, wanting to provide for my future family, wanting to be able to create black legacy, black wealth, through music, just creating wealth through the way I want it to, not nobody else's way, doing it my way. That's what keeps pushing me. That's inspiring to me. Being able to say I may not did it by myself, but I did it my way. That's what makes me self-made. Definitely.
But if you were to partner up with someone, were to establish a whole team and everything, do you sometimes feel like certain artists have to conform to the industry standards,
Nah, you do
quote
what you
unquote
want.
standards?
I'm industry. I'm fly. I'm black. I got a beard. I look nice. That's industry standard. When you go to talking about doing certain things to conform to get opportunities, now that's different. Certain things I'm not
Mm,
willing to do for no money.
mm,
And I'm okay with the independent route if that's what God lead me. But ultimately, the goal is just to be able to provide for my family, to do what we want when we want, for my pockets to be fat at all times, for my wife to be fine as she is. Shouts out to Bay. And just shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the accolades come with it and then God put me in a position like that, I'm even more grateful for it. But at this point, man, it's just about living the dream, creating something from your mind, turning it into a reality, having the world go crazy for a brand that's called No Pressure that we started in '07.
2007?
That's when the slogan came about. I made it a LLC probably in like 2013. Um,
Oh.
yeah, when my daughter was born, life became different for me. I just started grinding with a purpose. It was no longer about me, flexing and stunting. It was more so about shit. I prayed for a boy so bad and got a little girl. I felt like God get the best player's little girl. So it just put me more on my toes. You feel me? Um, and then God gave me what I needed. You know what I'm saying? It made me grow up.
And that's definitely dope to hear. Well, speaking about the industry, it's one thing that you love and one thing that you hate about this industry since you've been starting.
I hate that you gotta have a shitload of followers because I'm probably at like 12,000 right now. I'll probably be at 1 million when this shit drop. God willing. But this is a numbers game. I'm more so in the talent. It's a lot of niggas that got shit going on that just suck. And I listen to everything that drops. My mixtapes, Apple Music, live mixtapes, SoundCloud. Like, I listen to music. And I just feel like a lot of this shit suck. It do.
Is there a certain type of tone that you listen for?
It just suck, bro. It ain't no substance. I like music with substance. It don't matter if you partying or make that shit sound like the hardest partying song or if you clubbing or if you upset, or if it's a heartbreak, just make that bitch sound hard. A lot of these niggas not even trying. It's garbage.
What they missing? What, that authenticity? A lot of people probably are missing that authenticity. Maybe.
That's why I come in at. That's what made me different. When somebody say, Spliffy, what you bring to the table, that authenticity.
Point blank.
Being able to be myself in front of the world. Ain't no skeletons in my closet. Ain't nothing nobody could bring up and dig up dirt about me that I'm not willing to speak on. That's the difference. I ain't never did no weird shit that I ain't willing to own to speak on.
So you wear your heart on your sleeve, you would say.
I am a Libra, definitely.
You got to. A lot of people are fake. A lot of people.
Oh, you ain't got to worry about that fake shit over here.
But keeping that away from your circle, though.
Kid can't be fake. Woman can't be fake. Like, I won't even want no fake jewelry. I just rather wait till I get there. I've seen damn near $500,000 and didn't buy a Rolex. It just didn't make sense at the time. I was up. I was in LA at the Intercontinental with a beautiful young woman at the time. That's not my lady, but at the time she was. I remember being flown out to LA to meet with a big industry name. And what they offered me for a record deal, I had in my bank account. I had bought.
You gonna name drop or no?
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna name drop.
No free promotion.
I ain't trying to fuck my face up. But it was a cool opportunity. The names that he was telling me that fuck with my music, and the people that he was mentioning that said that they was fucking with my talent, I thought was dope because it made me feel like I could compete. It did make me feel like I missed out on the opportunity when I left, coming back to the regular old shit. But ultimately, shit, I had that money in my bank account, and I just kind of felt like I was worth more. It ain't really about stardom for me or fame. It's more so about living a dream and staying true to who I am. And seeing so many artists be able to do it, I just kind of think I just need to get out my shell. Oftentimes, I be hibernating in my own world.
Oh,
I'm a prolific weed smoker. I love weed. I love weed. Like, I probably love weed more than people.
It be like that sometimes.
I love weed. I love to learn. I love to read. And I just love my space, the people that I've built my nucleus amongst. And oftentimes, I've gotten so comfortable in that space, sometimes I got to realize to get out of that space. And just being inspired by my old lady. She keeps me driven.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. Some women add value to you. I feel like I deserve it. I've always been one of them niggas where
You pour out into people.
I was a dog, but I still poured out into women. Like, I never shitted on them. I was fucking with you real hard. I'll pour into you. I'll make you believe in yourself. But you just weren't the only one I was dealing with at the time. But at this point in my life, with having a daughter, she's 10, it's like I want to show her an example of what a husband look like from her lens when it comes to me.
Oh.
I want to show her what true love looks like. I don't just want her to know I love her. I want her to be able to see what it looks like for me to love a woman the correct way. Knowing that I probably ain't handled that the best with her mom early on. So just being mature enough to say, like, that's one of my goals. I want to create a family for my daughter. And I want to create a family so that I can have a legacy, so that I can love one woman the correct way. Like, that's important for me. I done had enough hoes. I ain't never really been a nigga that didn't have my way. Any female I wanted, I kind of always had a shot, swish. Like, I never really missed. So at this point in my life, I feel like it's more mature to set a different example, because what happens when my daughter bump into a nigga that's cool like me and that got the gift of gab like me, you feel me, and that's intellectual like me, but he got all the wrong intentions. So it's like, nah, I'd rather shift the narrative to show her what real love looks like when it comes to not just me loving on her, but her seeing daddy love on somebody and learning from his mistakes and taking accountability and things of that nature.
It's tough. That is tough. A lot of people do not get that. The type of intentions, the type of love and care that they're supposed to receive. A lot of people do not get that. So to see you doing that.
I mean, I give it because there was certain things that I feel like I should have got. So instead of walking around with a chip on my shoulder like some old hurt entitled nigga, you just instill it in your children and you push forward and you just understand that your peoples did the best they could. You know what I'm saying? You don't take it personal.
For a person that's coming into the industry or a person who wants to start in artistry, whether it's music related or painting or starting something that's overseas, like what would be some advice that you would give to them, or a person that just wants to start? Like what would be something that you would want them to know specifically before they get or step foot into the industry?
You gotta believe in yourself for one. Self-confidence is huge in a braggadocious industry. Self-worth, knowing what you bring to the table, adding value, being able to adjust. There's times where I wasn't the frontline man, but I found a way to put myself in the room. And I never made it about me. Hell, I was an artist who knew how to work the camera. Shit, I grabbed the camera and film another nigga if it was gonna get me in the room. I didn't give a fuck about ego. When you trying to feed your family and you trying to create real wealth and you trying to live your dreams, you'll be a fucking dummy to be worried about your ego. Long as you don't do no sucker shit or no hoe shit or anything that go against your morals or principles as a man, any opportunity is an opportunity, nigga. I ain't gotta be the nigga you interviewing. Long as I'm the nigga that's standing in the room, that means when the interview's over, I could potentially politic with the nigga who did the interview on how I can get on the interview. I feel like niggas is weird. They looking at shit and too much in the one dimensional. And once you start to look at things from a bird's eye view, from an architect's perspective, you start to see all the different opportunities. And that's kind of all I be on is, it don't matter if it's about me, if it's about me, you feel me? Like, I'm all about strength in numbers. If I could bring somebody on, I'm gonna bring somebody on. Helping another nigga shine and never dim minds. Like, if you that nigga, you that nigga.
That's one thing about it. Ego misses a lot of opportunity. Ego misses a lot of opportunity. You
Man,
see
I
a
done
lot
been
of
through
people.
too much shit. I done had cars repoed. I done lost shit. I done been up there in the 200,000 one year and lost it in 6 months. I done doubled back with 100,000 and lost it. I ain't got no space for ego. I done had it, lost it, lost it. I ain't got no space for ego. At this point, it's just all about making sure once we get it this time, we stay on. And that's where we at right now.
One ways that you find the most efficient of navigating through this whole industry?
My kid.
Having
Kid,
that one
bonus
core?
kid. Huh?
Having that one core?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like my daughter's hands on because she's in the house with me. My shorty got a kid, but I feel like my daughter because she's hands on. So it's like I'm in the house with her. She don't see none of this shit. This shit don't matter to her. You feel me? She want to play Monopoly. She don't give a fuck about what interview I just did, what studio I was in, who I was with. None of that don't matter. She trying to go to Benihana's or Publix to get the sushi. Shit like that. That's where my peace of mind and my stability and my sanity come from. Cause in my world, shit, in my career, I want to be Charlie. You feel me? When I'm in the world, I'm cool with being Spliffy. When I'm at home, I don't want to be Spliffy. Like, I don't want to be treated like no superstar. I want Bay to be like, nigga, take the trash out. You need to hurry up. Don't nobody give a fuck if you was at Madison Gardens last night, sold out. Shit like that.
That's definitely gonna be my next question.
Shit like that feels so gangster to me. Like, nigga, I was just at Madison Square Garden, sold the fuck out. You over here telling me to take the trash out, but that shit just so player to me because it's like I ain't trying to be worshipped. Like, I want my household to be my sanity to where it reminds me of how far I came. You feel me, nigga? You still gotta go out there and cut the yard. Man, Bay still walking down the block, taking walks before bed, and I'm a $1 million nigga. You feel me? So going to church on Sunday, can't do no shows between 10 a.m. nigga and 2 p.m. because the wife tripping. Like, yeah, like that level of boss shit.
There's no uncomfortability like when it comes to being out there in the world because people know you.
That shit don't bother me.
People know you.
I done broke down before and ran out of gas in the scat. I ain't gonna lie, I was in the Challenger. Ran out of gas, nigga, on probably Front Street. I probably threw a hoodie on. Shit like that. Shit like that fuck with my ego. Cause not because niggas gonna be bothering, cause niggas know I got the gas money. It's more so like, how the fuck you run out of gas? Probably on the phone, arguing, doing some dumb shit.
Yeah.
My attention out there, not realizing, and I run out of gas. That's embarrassing. And I hate being embarrassed. So shit like that, but nigga, I be in public studying. Niggas walk up to me all the time and be like, "What's up, Spliffy? Winning new music." The only thing I'm not accustomed to is people walking up on me and I don't really know you. And then I gotta realize, like, bro, you a rapper too. So it's like, I be cautious, but then at this point, I just kind of feel like my energy be so pure. Like, you feel me? If a nigga do fuck with me, like, what you want? Like, nigga, I'm with my kid most of the time. Like, we don't want no smoke, nigga. You feel me? And I ain't out here sticking my rod nowhere I ain't supposed to be, so I'm in my own little world, bro, straight up. Most of the time, nigga. Most of the time, I'm in my own little world, gangster.
Speaking about new music, the album with Bundles, which is technically one of my favorite songs that's on that.
Fuck with Bundles.
I fuck with Bundles.
I just threw a bag on the bad bitch Bundles.
4 years ago, you dropped that.
Yeah, man. A lot of that's what I'm saying. I was ahead of my time. A lot of this music,
Nobody was talking.
The music
like that.
is dope. I feel like when the wave is ultimately fully caught, a lot of people do what most fans do. Like when I came up on Wiz, I went backwards before I went forward.
Yeah.
Most fans are gonna go backwards before they go forward. So when people be like, "Why you keep dropping? Why you keep dropping, nigga?" Because when a person becomes a fan, they gonna go back on all that old shit, and then they gonna listen up. You feel me? So I just keep dropping, bro. Like, and then we ain't even shot no video to Bundle, so that opportunity's still up in the air. Now you gotta realize, and we was plotting on doing a TikTok challenge. My shorty was telling me about doing a TikTok challenge with that. So it's just about, part of it's just being independent, wearing a bunch of hats. Some months I be in the studio back to back, recording. Then other months, shit, my girl be having me out the country, all type of shit, just wanting to fucking travel. You know how girls is, man.
Oh man.
So life ain't bad, my nigga, but at the same time, I sat back and looked on 2023 and was like, I didn't put out no project. I put out the single 8 figures, but I didn't put out no music. So 2024, I felt like I was gonna hit the ground running. I got the project Full Circle. I'm about to drop. I haven't put the artwork out. Everybody know I'm big for artwork. That's kind of one of my biggest things, making sure the artwork is different. It ain't animated this time. So this is gonna be something different. But I kind of questioned it 1,000 times, but I'm going with it because I love it. It's called Full Circle. Instead of me doing like 12 to 13 songs, we just gonna do 6 to 7.
Oh no, something short.
Honestly, because I feel like it's like with the way content is being flooded, it's like nobody's finna sit down and listen to 10, 12 songs when they ain't really a whole fan yet. People are buying into the brand right now. Like, we a startup. That's how I'm looking at No Pressure. You feel me? We got 10 years in the business, but it's some startups that got 10 years in their business and they don't pop till they like 13th to 14th year. So I feel like 2024 is special for me. My 9th grade year, I had 24 playing football. So I feel like this is different. We're gonna drop Full Circle. I got something after that I'm gonna put out. Probably just gonna be a follow-up, just a bunch of music I either been recording and sitting on. Then I'm a mood nigga. I gotta get in a certain mood to make music. I can't just go in there lying. I ain't in there lying to y'all.
You're not about to be inauthentic.
I am not in there lying to y'all. That's too difficult for me because I gotta sit back and listen to this shit. And when I'm smoking, my conscience gonna be like, boy, you lying. That don't feel good. So I gotta really make sure I'm spitting this authentic shit. I just recorded some shit last night for Full Circle.
Oh.
We gonna put the project out, I wanna say the second Friday in February. And I just did the intro last night.
It's recent.
I mean, I got records for it already, but like, this is different. And it's like, I want to actually full circle. It's a lot of things that I experienced, trials and tribulations, that the blessings are coming full circle right now. So I felt like that was the perfect title to name it, not just in music, but in personal life, and blessings and the hard work I've put in a lot of things is coming full circle for me. So it only made sense to name that Full Circle. I'm excited for niggas to hear it. It's grown man music. That's the best way to put it. I'm still popping my shit, but most of it is grown man music, bro. Like my daughter was just at the Raw Wave concert, nigga, like a month ago. She's listening to fucking hip hop. Like she takes shower listening to Raw Wave. I be jealous sometimes. Like nigga, why you ain't listening to Spliffy?
A lot of the youngins love Raw Wave.
Like I be like, why you ain't listening to Spliffy? You know, shout out to Raw Wave, but just kind of being more vulnerable. Seeing her listening to that nigga inspires me to kind of open up a little more about my pain. You feel me? So it's just different things I take inspiration from. I ain't never been no hating type of nigga. You feel me? I don't want to co-sign to the go there. I bought the outfit, nigga, 2-3 hours before the show, nigga, just so she could be in the crowd screaming that nigga name. Yeah, man. Just kind of, you know what I'm saying? I support the narrative, man. Like, I love it. You feel what I'm saying?
You real down to earth.
Knowing she a fan of hip-hop, nigga, why would I be the daddy that's mad that you listening to a nigga rap about his pain? Like, now, if it was Sexy Red, we'll maybe have to have a conversation. Straight up. But it's Raw Wave, you feel me? From my understanding, he seemed like a solid nigga. Yeah. He rapping about his pain and the shit he been through.
Another individual that wears his heart on the sleeve.
My daughter may connect with it on some level. Who the fuck am I to kind of intervene? I don't want to be that kind of parent. I'm straight. You want to go to Raw Wave? Shit. She listen to what I say. She respect my rules. The grades are always on point. I ain't knocking it. My parents never let me go to a concert, so I thought I was the cool nigga as far as I'm concerned. Like, bitch, your daddy cool, nigga. You went to Raw Wave concert. Your daddy lit, bitch. I'm looking at it like not only am I the daddy that don't play that shit, bitch, I'm the lit daddy
like
too.
Like you standing on business, but you also give that leeway. Like, okay, we can definitely do this. How you grades looking? You doing this?
For shit show.
Like, how you navigate that though with like the Sexy Reds that's out there, the Suki with the good coochies that's out there. Like,
I don't think she know about the Suki shit, but the Sexy Red you can't avoid because we be in the car, nigga. It come on, she in the back, ski. So I don't even try to knock it. I let her get a little hook on when you see me and you trying to say what's up. After a while, I turn that shit off though. But I don't knock it because it's hip hop. I don't want to seem like I'm contradicting myself because I talk that same.
That's the field you in, yeah.
I talk that same shit in my music, but I kind of feel like allowing her to express it lets me know mentally what her cup of tea. And I feel like most parents, if you don't know your child cup of tea, then you don't know how to direct it or guide it. And I feel like knowing what she's into allows me to sit down and have a conversation. And then ultimately, nigga, I done had my daughter at video shoots, nigga, at 4 or 5 years old. If you look up images on Google and
you'll see
Instagram,
her.
like she's damn near like 2 years old running around at the real life of video shoot. So she's accustomed to this shit. So at this point, it's more so like I had a guy at a video shoot one time ask me, an old head nigga, this real true shit. A nigga said, man, how old your daughter is? Because she was there, but she was standing next to my homie who was shooting a video, his wife. And we was filming, and I was like, she was probably like 3, I want to say. Can't say 4, maybe 3, probably 4. And I'm like, nigga, I show it in front of her. Like, nigga, I'm her guy. Why we hiding for? I feel like the only thing I'm hiding is things that I don't want her to mimic. Like, as far as I'm concerned, nigga, like, I'm the guidance. When we get in the car, nigga, she understands all this is fake. Daddy's acting. This is acting. This is entertainment. You feel me? Now, if you're not teaching your child that, that's your business. But I'm able to teach my daughter, like, this is entertainment. You are not supposed to take none of this shit serious. So we were having these conversations at 4 or 5 years old. Jeez. So when she's at 10, I ain't too worried about her being impressed on.
So you started that at the
if she's
age.
Listening to a nigga like, the music sound good. I'm a daddy. When you see me and you trying to say what's up, ski, the shit good sound cadence, hard.
Good beat, good rhythm,
but ultimately, we ain't trying to be that. We still need good grades, no boys, and we still going to Harvard. Same thing for baby girl, Leah, call her boo. And nothing changes. Like, the morals are still the same. So I just kind of think, like, when you try to hide it from them, they gonna fucking hear it around their friends or something. Or all that. Like, I live life full fleck in front of my daughter. Like, she ain't never gonna go around no nigga and feeling fascinated because he lit. Like, nigga, my daddy lit. Nigga, fuck is you saying?
What's that one meme you see on
Like nigga,
Instagram?
I
Like
seen
my,
my
my, my
daddy
father take
count.
me across the world, so I'm not impressed by your dusty son.
Man, I counted 100 racks in front of my daughter, nigga, in the fourth, third grade. Like, I done sat around where she's walking around, we in Target. I'm like, babe, go on the shopping spree, ball till you fall. Like, we in the mall spending that. She's in recess in Gucci. Like, nigga, I impress her before I impress the streets. That's law. Like, that's mandatory. Like, before I do anything for another woman, I'm gonna make sure my daughter's straight. The daughters, the kids, the offsprings, they gonna be good first, bro. That's mandatory. I don't know what niggas be on.
People like to impress the streets. People care about the image a lot more.
Fuck the streets. I like being at home.
Ain't nothing outside. I was just saying that with Koy I was talking to earlier. Ain't nothing outside.
Listen, man. If we ain't got no bookings or no money, nigga at the crib on that Wi-Fi, on that computer, on that PC.
5 bars.
You feel me? Like niggas doing something constructive to get some money. Niggas ain't just riding around this bitch to be seen. That ain't gangster. Stay exclusive. If you always outside, niggas ain't booking you for nothing. You in arm's reach all the time. Don't nobody want to see you. We ain't on that. When I pop out, nigga, it's gonna be a scene. Nigga, I'm gonna show out.
What about those artists that say they have to show face? They have to put themselves out there. They have to be seen.
You don't build no rapport. It's 2024. You could build rapport. Just send a nigga cash out while you laying in the bed. Hey man, here go $50. FaceTime a nigga, play my record. Nigga, I send a nigga $100 while I'm sitting at the crib just to show you love. You feel me? Like nigga, damn, bro, this love, bro. Say no more. Now when I come to the club, make sure you show me that same level of love. I don't mind testing a nigga to see what he about. Shit, it costs 100. Okay, I'm gonna give you 150. I'm gonna see what type of nigga you is. You gonna fuck me for real, or you just about that money? Now if you just about that money, I'm gonna treat you like a hoe. Since you want to treat it like a pimp game.
Exactly.
Okay, now I'm gonna handle you like a bitch. I'm gonna handle you and I'm gonna treat you like a bitch. But if you one of them niggas where shit, I show you a little love, you gonna reciprocate shit. One hand wash the other. That's how the rapport started. We build a relationship that way. I don't never want no money and I can't help the next nigga benefit and he involved. I ain't on that. I don't want no nigga feeling like I use you. I'm too player for that.
But it has to come back to this one topic. Like, how do you decipher between who is who? Like, it's very difficult. I find
You let
it very
niggas
difficult.
show their hand. You let niggas show their hand, big brother. That's the best way to do it. Let niggas show their hand. You be generous to niggas. You be kind. You be understanding. You be respectful. And if I give you all that and you fumble it, shit, there ain't nothing to question. A lot of times niggas don't step correct. If I come at you authentic and pure the first time and all the time and you don't, shit, then ain't nothing else to talk about. It's that simple. I like putting people in a position where we ain't really got to communicate. Like, I'm going to handle you and stand on all 10. You feel me? The raw and correct way. But when you don't stand on all 10, I don't too much want no excuse. That's over with.
Let everyone know where we can find you. All platforms.
Well, we got hold on real quick. We got the website down because we revamping, but I do got a clothing website for merch called No Pressure Society. NoPressureSociety.com. That's basically a brand where we building clothes that basically inspired by my thoughts. Quotes, different insights, simplicity. My concept is what simplicity and authenticity collide. Well, we basically interact with fashion. It's some real raw, simple shit. Ain't too much. This is one of the little jackets we got on there that I'm rocking right now.
Oh, I thought that was designer.
Nah, some little fur type of shit. Some shit that's on the site that we got. Trying to decide if we should add the logo or not, but I'm always sporting some shit. Shouts out to Shador Sanders. This is one of his hats. You feel me? I fought with the Sanders team, you know. If you know, you know. So outside of that, Spliffy Doe, SPLIFFYDOE. That's my Instagram, that's my YouTube. That's basically everything. I'm just not getting into the gaming world. We might put something together called No Pressure Gaming. Yeah, I'm getting into the PC world where we doing a Grand Theft Auto RP. I'm fucking with that right now.
And you still have that project coming out in February.
I got the project called Full Circle that's coming out February 9th. Yeah, man, seven song EP. I might release a record in the next couple days. I'm trying to release the shit that we did last night. Once I get the copyrights back and everything, I'm ready to put that bitch out because I'm real vulnerable on there. That's gonna be the intro. Um, but outside of that, man, just working. I got the ebook called Artist Starter Kit 1.0 for all the artists that's looking to get started. If you an artist who got an idea and you want to be a musician and you don't know where to start, tap in with my Instagram, man. Click my link tree, man. I can help you out. You feel me? I got an ebook that's going for $12.99. I'm gonna put it for $12.99. It's at $19.99. I'm gonna drop the price for $12.99 for at least 48 hours. Tap in. I got some real resources in there. I got some gems. I got some insights and some people that can really help you get going, man. Like I ain't gonna drop too much gems, but the information is in the ebook. It's called Artist Starter Kit 1.0, man. Presented by No Pressure Entertainment by Spliffy Doe. You feel me? Just giving out some gems for any artist. It don't matter what genre you in. It don't matter where you from. It don't matter what's your nationality, your ethnicity. If you're an artist trying to get into music, man, this would be a good start for you. And I ain't waxing for it. $12.99. If you want it right now, it's for $19.99.
And say less. We kicking back with Spliffy Doe. Make sure you remember February 9th, Full Circle, definitely coming out. We kicking it back. Vic Ashton here for the story, not the fame. Dark Spark Energy. Till next time, guys.